All right, what's going on, everybody? Trey Show 9. I wanted to jump right into it and get going. Um, our destination today is the process. The destination is today is consistency. The process, consistency. Um, the destination is getting to a place where you can every day have a wake up time. And the daily routine is what I call it. The daily routine is nothing more than just the route in which you get to, right? It's just a route. It's just a route. It's where do I want to go? And my daily routine is that route. It is the GPS. I plug in the coordinates, the address, boom. And then it says go left here, go right here, do this, do that, yada, 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 yada. Very militant, but it gets the job done, and it's extremely necessary for my life. Now, why? Why is it necessary? Because if you knew me, or if you know me, I am not a structured type of a guy. Just by default. By default, I'll lay in the bed all day long. I'll eat whatever I want until it hurts. I won't take a shower. I won't groom. I won't do any of that stuff. But with this route, I'm able to set times to do this. So it actually frees my mind up. It frees my mind and it frees my day up. It allows me to structure my day so that I can get the things I want to get done. And that's why. That's why it's important to me. That's why I do the militant thing. I do the military type of get up, cold shower, exercise, read. It's mind, body, and soul for me. It's mind, body, and soul for me. And just a minute. Hold on. I forgot one thing I wanted to do. Actually, shoot. I don't have my... never mind. I was going to burn some incense, but I don't have my little tray thing that I have, and I'm not wearing any pants. So I can't get up now that I'm live. Could be true, could not be true. Doesn't really matter, but that's what I'm doing. Actually, I do have underwear on. But yeah. Anyway, moving right along. Welcome to the show. This is an adult show. This is not for children. This is not for, it's really honestly not for women. If you are married or you have a boyfriend or some sort of a man or whatever in your life, right? That man should be giving you instruction, and you should only be taking instruction from them. That's my philosophy. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to abide by it. You don't have to like it. But if you're watching, I'd rather you not. Okay? Go get instruction from him and him alone and nobody else. You married him. He is your Lord, according to the state, federal, and spiritual guidance of this nation. That is what they designed. That's how they set it up. Doesn't matter if you believe it. I believe the Bible, this, and that. Even in there, you are subject to him. So you go to him for your instructions, right? Again, live your life however you want to do it. This is how we live our life here. All right. The route in which you need to get to your destination. So wake up time is the first thing. Wake up time is something that you set Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday could be different, and it all depends on your schedule, right? Your work schedule, what you have to do, what you've planned to do as it relates to your work, and then waking up and stuff like that. If you work graveyard, obviously you're not gonna. If you go to bed at 7 a.m., you're not gonna get up at 7 a.m. You might have a different wake up time. Set that wake up time. The point is to consistently hit that wake up time every single day because you said it. You said it. You do it. That is the one thing that you can control. Okay. Now, when you're up, make your bed, exercise, or make your bed, read, listen to a book, whatever the case. Exercise, cold shower. Why wake up? Because it's important. It's the thing that you have control over. Why exercise? Because for me, I have to exercise. It's actually, the doctor told me that if I don't exercise, then I will have arthritis setting in and I won't be able to move. And so that's what she said. I obviously don't like that idea. I like to be mobile to some degree. So I'm going to switch that up and exercise. Why do I read? I read because I started to read at one point in time in my life, and it changed my life. So I saw the results, and so therefore I am now addicted to reading and knowledge and reading of I'll read anything. I have read lots of different things, and I will continue to read lots of different things. Body, soul. Why do I meditate? Why do I choose to do, let's say, yoga or some sort of a martial art? I haven't done a lot of martial arts lately, but I'll definitely be getting back into that routine. I believe that for me, I need that. I like that physical aspect, right? It's a challenge because I actually don't know how to do it. So for me to learn that new skill, it just makes me a better person mentally and physically and emotionally, because I get to get things out that I need to get out. If I need to, do some fighting or whatever, it helps with that. But that is the route. That is the thing that I've set up because I have control over that. That's why it's important. It's important because I have control over that very thing. And you need to adjust. You should be able to adjust and adjust well. And so with that, let's go into, I have this book that I've been reading. I have two books, physical books that I read. One is by IMC Nation Shane Smith, an author and an artist, and amongst other things. And he has this book, The Science of Attraction, Unwinding the Female Code. Why? Why do I want to do that? Why not? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to do that? Answer me that. Why wouldn't you want to know? Do you have women in your life? Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a special woman that's in your life that you spend a lot of time with or want to spend a lot of time with? If the answer is yes, then you should want to know about the science of attraction, because every day your relationship is completely different, and men need to realize this. You need to realize that every day your relationship is brand new. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you said. It doesn't matter how much money you make, how big your extremities are, how big your muscles are, how strong you are. Every single day, your relationship is different. You can have all those things, but you still need to cultivate a relationship. And you need to, as a man, you're always working. You don't have days off. You never get a day off. Throw that away right now. Guys, let's stop right here. Let's stop right here. Right here. Excuse me. As a man, you don't get a day off. There is no such thing as a day off. You don't take a vacation. You don't do any of that. You don't sleep. Nothing. What do I mean by that? This is what I mean. In your sleep, for example, okay. Let's say, for example, I'm sleeping, no matter where I'm sleeping in the house, and there's a noise. Somebody wakes me up. No one tends to the actual noise. The first thing they do is wake me up, or I get up. If I heard it, or if I'm remembering, I forgot to lock the door, forgot to shut the door, or whatever the case may be, left something on, then I tend to that, and then I move from that position in my sleep, and I'm up, and I'm in the activity, whatever it is. I'm ready. When I wake up, I'm prepared to do anything. I'm prepared to fight, defend, protect, whatever the case may be, from anything. It could be a centipede, you know what I'm saying, from crawling into my daughter's bed. I don't want that centipede to crawl in my daughter's bed because it will bite her, and it's not going to kill her, but the bite is it. I've been bit by one, and it's not fun. It's just not fun. It itches like madness for days. It's just not fun. So whatever the case may be. So men, let's debunk this thing. You don't have time off. You don't have a vacation. You don't get these things. These things are for other people, for women and children. Women and children get these things. You do not. And you need to face that and understand that. That is the way it is. And so my routine can never change. My route always stays the same. It has to. I always have to be on that grind. And because if I have a schedule, what does this cause? This causes, I know what's going on. I know where I have 6 people in my family right now to govern. I'm responsible for these people. I'm responsible for myself and the 5 others. That makes 6. That makes 6. I have to lead these people in this life. So I have to learn about the science of attraction, right? I have to know what to teach my daughters and my sons and how to operate with and navigate and love and share and do all these different things with my wife. Okay? So then that's why we have this book. Nature doesn't roll the dice. That's why I have a schedule. It doesn't roll the dice. So I need to be, I have to have a game plan. I don't care what everybody else is doing. You can be spontaneous in a schedule, in a tight schedule. You can be, that's why you have the schedule. You plan for that thing. You plan for spontaneity and fun and pleasure and adventure. You set these things as a man, right? The woman may not even see any of this, and she probably won't, and nor does she give a fuck. She does not care. But you do. She cares of the outcome, right? She cares when it's like, let's say she loves ice cream or something, or she loves a certain type of food or a certain type of activity, maybe the beach, right? And you're able to be like, this is done, that's done in the house. The kids are going over here. All this stuff is ready. Let's go to the beach now. Boom, get ready. Put on your bathing suit. Right? Let's go. Let's have some fun. And that's how we do that. Okay? That's how that happens. In the schedule, in the routine, right? Starts with the wake up call. Wake up time. Get that straight. No matter what. I went to bed the other night late. For some reason, I couldn't sleep, whatever the case may be. Still have to get up. I still have to get up. Still have to get up. Nature doesn't roll the dice. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Every animate being within the matrix, apart from humans, moves on a purpose according to its unique coded strategy for survival. Every entity, every being within the matrix, apart from humans, moves on a purpose according to its unique coded strategy for survival. So it's ingrained in them. The cell does what it's going to do. The worm does what it's supposed to do. The bee does what it's supposed to do. The ant does what it's supposed to do, right? Naturally. It doesn't go, you know what? I'm going to sit on the couch and watch television for 5 hours. You know what? I don't want to do that right now. I want to do this. The ant doesn't get to do that. It's on a nature code for it. Survive. How does it survive? How do I survive? Now, when the doctor says, hey, look, Mark, you have to exercise every day and a daily, at minimum, you have to exercise 30 minutes so that your, arthritis doesn't spread. That's what you have to do. That's it. For the rest of your life, you can't stop. This is what your job is. Have I listened to that? No. Have I paid the consequences? Yes. I enjoy the consequences of not working out. No, I do not enjoy the consequences of not working out. Do I enjoy the consequences of working out daily at minimum 30 minutes? Do I enjoy those consequences if I consistently do that? Does it bring me pleasure? It does. Does it bring me results? It does. Do I feel better? Yes. Am I a better person? Yes. So why not do it? Okay? That's all that is. I'm creating a code. I'm creating a code within myself to be able to be the best person that I can be for the 6 people, myself included. That's just what it is. Each organism will consistently maneuver itself in a specific manner towards the goal of reaching optimal life. I want to reach optimal life. How do I do that? How do I reach optimal life? Each organism is consistently maneuvering itself in a specific manner towards the goal of reaching optimal life. So what do I need to do? I need to consistently maneuver. So consistently move. All right. Plan the purpose. Okay. Plan the wake up time. Phase 1. That's what we're in. Cold showers, readings, exercising in a manner that is moving towards the goal. Right now, I have a goal to sit crisscross applesauce with my feet up. I don't know how to do that right now. It's like one of those yoga poses. That's a goal of my body that can't do that right now, and I want to be able to do that. So that's the goal in which I will move towards that goal. I will move towards that goal, right? Let's see here. I want to be able to do 100 push-ups a day. Work towards that goal. Started with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80. You know what I mean? Just keep going. Just keep doing it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Get it. Get it. As a man, if you enter a relationship with a woman and cross your fingers hoping it will work out, you're simply engaging in a process of creating an explosive and setting the timer of demise. Your relationship will duct. It will collapse. This is the job of a man. You're the one guiding the relationship. You're the one moving the relationship forward. I need you to get this. If I don't know who's gonna watch this, if people know me, don't know me, I don't really know. You have to understand this. You have to get the man is the gatekeeper of the relationship. Okay. Like the woman is the gatekeeper of the vagina. She is the gatekeeper of that. Men need to also understand that women you are the gatekeeper of your vagina. All the mistakes that you've made, okay? You've made those. Nobody else. Well, there was the other guy. Did he rape you? Did he rape you? Were you raped? If so, call 911. You are the gatekeeper. As a man, you are the gatekeeper of the relationship. Meaning, for example, simply put, if you are with somebody and she does not meet up to your standards as a man, hopefully you have some and some values. Hopefully you have some and some ethics. Hopefully you have those. If she doesn't meet those, if she can't do it because she doesn't want to or whatever, she doesn't see the value, and you couldn't provide that for her, then you're not to be with her. Right? You are not to be with this person who is not up to your standards and values and ethics. Okay? She's got to be in the same boat here. Okay? Let's read that again. Guys. If you enter a relationship with a woman and cross your fingers, okay? There is no crossing your fingers. As a man, I believe that you should be moving intentionally through a relationship. In a relationship, there should be some, you should be having an intentional movement. There is no hoping. Don't hope. Don't gamble with relationships, because I don't think that's fair for the woman. To the woman, that's not fair to her. It's not fair that you're gambling with her life. She has a life. She's a human being, right? Don't gamble with her emotions. If you intend to be with this person, be with it. If you intend to work this thing out, you work it out. You find a way. You find a way, not her. And you don't do it for her. You do it for yourself. I always say this. What is that thing in the elevator, in the airplane? You have to put on your mask first. If the ship is going down, the plane's going down. I mean, you put on your oxygen mask first. You put on your oxygen, put it on, so that you stay alive enough to help the next person. You dig? There's no hoping. It's all intentional. As a man, you are intentional. You can't hope that it's going to work out. All your behavior should be strategic, calculated towards the survival of your relationship and maintaining her attraction. That is your job as a man. That is your job, right? And the wake up call is important, because at 5 o'clock in the morning or at 6 o'clock in the morning, you get up and you prepare yourself for battle. Prepare yourself for battle. My goodness gracious. You're a man. You're a warrior. Act like one. Prepare yourself. You get up, okay? You rise. It's a grand rising. Maybe you meet the sun. You greet the sun. Maybe that's something that you do, is you greet the sun. Okay? You exercise. You read. Maybe for 5 minutes, maybe for 10 minutes. You're reading something that edifies you. Okay? That you're thinking about, how can this become? Here's what I do. Let me here's my routine. If I get up, no matter what, I prepare myself. When I listen to something, a book, or when I read a book, the question is, how can I show this gratitude, or show this kindness, or show this love? How can I show this every day? What would I need to do? If we're reading this right now, we just read, all your behavior should be strategic and calculated towards the survival of your relationship and maintaining her attraction. Well, how do I do that? How do I do that? Well, maybe I work out. Waking up on time to my wake up call. Preparing my mind. Breathing. Stretching. Exercising. Getting my mind in the proper place. Getting my mind to a place of gratitude, love. Getting my character right. How can I have my character be on point today? I want my character to be on point with everybody that I interact with. Even if the devil showed up, if a dragon showed up, if a lion showed up, if a thief showed up, if a rapist showed up, how do I show him my character? My character is multifaceted. Depends on the situation. I'm a warrior monk, so I'm ready to defend myself, my character, my family, and my philosophy. I'm going to defend those things. If you attack, I will defend. Depends on how I do it. I want you to notice how calm I just became. If you noticed it, good. Did you notice the shift in your calmness? Did you notice the shift in your demeanor? Did you notice your breath? After I have read, after I have worked out, I take a cold shower. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. That's why. That's why. It causes me to get out of my comfort zone. If there was a success in like getting out of the comfort zone, and then here's my comfort zone, the cold shower does that. I now know I'm successful. That is my success. Not everybody can do that. I do that because it takes me back. It's sort of an altar, if you will. Okay? Like an altar is something that you make, something that you can create, and then you can always reference back to it when you're away from it. Does that make sense? So the cold shower, okay. So let's say I'm at work now. Or let's say I just walked to the kitchen from my room, and now everyone's yelling and dishes are flying, food is everywhere, people are crying, and everyone's in discord, everyone's just all over the place, right? Instead of coming in throwing stuff and moving people around and shifting around, I come in with some peace. I share my peace with everybody else. Okay, hold on. Now, everybody just pause. Everybody just pause. Stay angry, but just pause. Pause your movement. Sit down and pause. Okay? Let's get to a place where we can sort this thing out, if it can be sorted out. I want to be in a position where I can optimally move and use the things that I read. So I go back to my cold shower. It feels when you actually, if you've done it, if you've got cold, all the way cold. So, like, okay, here's off. I'm standing in front of it. And then if I go like this, here's off, right here is freezing, warm, hot, boiling hot. That's how that works on mine. So for me, it'd be just on, just enough to get that pressure. That's just how my shower works right now. The Y shower gets a lot colder at the gym, and I can just really crank that up and be freezing cold. Okay. That's the coldest water that I felt, is when I'm at the YMCA. I use the cold shower as a place to go back to if something is happening in my life and something is frustrating in my life. It's discomforting. I don't like it. This is not going to harm me. This is not actually killing me. I can do this, right? And whatever affirmations I have, I say those, but I go back to the cold shower. Helps you breathe. You get rid of sickness faster, right? So that's why I do it. And that's my route. This is the route that I take on a daily basis. This is what I have to do. I have to do this, right? Podcasting is part of it. I have to podcast. I have to do it. It's something that I enjoy. It makes me happy. That's it. That's it. It makes me happy. And that's all there needs to be said about that. All your behavior should be strategic. I already read that. Understanding the woman must be your first priority when assembling your plan of action. Understanding the woman must be your first priority when assembling your plan of action. My plan of action. Now, I don't know if I agree with that fully. Maybe I don't understand it. I'll be honest. If I don't understand something. The first priority, I believe, in my philosophy, is me. I'm going to put on the mask for myself first, and then I'm going to move forth into the world serving. That's how I'm going to work that. I'm going to make sure I'm good so that I can serve. I believe every man should be a servant. I am a servant. I used to not want to be. I used to be afraid of that. I used to think that wasn't cool, or that was small, or that wasn't strong enough. A samurai means servant. A samurai is a servant, And we all, well, not all of us, but for me, I'm like, I look at a samurai and a ninja, I'm like, whoa, those are the coolest things growing up. Those are my idols. I didn't watch sports. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I know Daryl Strawberry. That's the only person I know from when I was a kid in sports. That's it. That's all I know. My heroes were ninjas and samurais because that's what I wanted to be, that, and public speakers and motivational speakers. That's all I knew. Teacher asks the class, what do you want to be when you grow up, everybody? You're 5 years, you're in 5th grade or whatever grade, you're 4th grade. What do you want to be? Everyone's like, I want to be a police officer. I want to be a firefighter and scientist and blah, blah, blah. I raise my hand. Mark, Anthony Augustine, what would you like to be? I would like to be a public speaker. The room is silent. Why would you want to do that? There's no money in that. Why would you want to do that? Okay. There's no money. Interesting. I mean, there is no money if I don't do it, but if I fully do it, there's money in there, clearly and obviously. The routine is going to help you with your relationship. It's going to help you route it's going to give you time to prepare a plan of action for that day. You might prepare a foot massage for your wife or your girlfriend or whatever. You might plan some swimming after work. You might plan a dinner. You might plan for the kids to be babysat. The kids are babysat for 2 hours, and now you can go do the thing, and you have a plan. You know what you're going to do. You're going to take a walk. You're going to take a hike. You're going to have dinner. You're going to talk. You know the types of things you're going to talk about. You're going to get her. You're going to heighten her state of being. Okay? That's what you're doing. Make sure you're correct. And then, yes, please her. And that's about it. I wanted to go any further, but I'm not. This is a short one. I want to make sure that you know about our Instagram, Trey Show 9, at Trey Show 9. You can go and talk to me and interact and whatnot, or you cannot. It's all good. My purpose is being fulfilled. My purpose is to get the information out to help people. And if recognition comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. This is the process. This is part of me learning. I am on the process. I'm also the student. I'm also the teacher. And right now I feel more of the student right now in everything. Because all this is new. Everything is new for me right now, and I love it. I love my life. I really do. I love my family. I'm proud of my family. I'm proud of what we and who we are. Right? Obviously, there's things that we can do better, of course. And we are. And the routine, the wake-up time helps with that. The routine is what? Nothing more than the route in which you're going to get to your destination. And so that's why I use that. I use that. So I know that where I'm going, I can get to. I want to get there. I want my family to be there with me. Every day is planned out. What we're going to eat is planned out. The things may change, right? We're not, maybe on Mondays we have spaghetti. Sometimes we have tacos. Sometimes we have chicken and French fries or something, right? But I like the consistency for me personally because I know what I'm getting and I know that it makes me happy. And I already know that makes me happy. And some may say, well, what if that other thing makes you happy? Better be good, because that's possible. It better be good. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll try that. And if it's good, we can incorporate it into what we're doing. If it's not, then we can throw it out for sure. There are those days. Thursdays and Fridays. Fridays are more of a toss up. We can go from steak to pizza to sandwiches to breakfast. Like it just doesn't matter, right? That's usually on a Friday. I like to cook, right? So that's something that I like to do. It's something that is new and something that I'm going to incorporate into my process of cooking, because I want to make sure that I can make it good and slow it down. Because sometimes I'm moving really fast. I'm like, I don't like that. The Gordon Ramsay thing where he's moving all fast, that just drives me nuts. I like more of the ASMR, I think that's what it's called, type of stuff, where I can find a process and then repeat those steps and make it really good. Like my steak, or I made some sort of a medley, like a breakfast burrito thing. I want to perfect that. I'm cooking today, is Sunday, when this is recorded, and we are also live. And I'm cooking. What am I cooking? Lamb. I think it's a lamb chop, lamb steak. I think something like that. So I'm learning how to do that. It's my first time. Should be great. And yeah. So the reading was by Shane Smith of IMC Nation. Shout out to the founder, AZD, and the chief of IMC Nation, Chris, Yogi Chris, and Shane Smith. These are students of IMC Nation. I consider myself a student of IMC because I take, and I'm under, I am under no other instruction. How do I say? I wouldn't consider anyone else. Like I don't have like a mentor. I only have this person, AZD. You know, I've only have Chris Yogi when it comes to yoga. I may look at other things, but I'm always thinking like, okay, what would Chris do? You know what I'm saying? Like I literally do that. It's just what I do, right? Because I'm not there yet. I'm still a student in that regard. I'm still a student. I don't proclaim to be. However, I'm on this journey. I love it. You don't understand. I don't think you get it. I don't think my parents, I don't even think my wife gets it sometimes. Like this is all. I do not care about. I will give up DJing for this, for the knowledge of attraction and social dynamics and relationships, and learning about women, learning about myself, right? Learning about how to be a monk and how to be a warrior, combining those two things and living my life. That's all I care about. I don't care about anything else. I do not. And obviously my family, right? Bettering my family. And I teach these things. This is my family. I might start recording my family meetings. I mean, they get kind of weird and wild. I don't want to record my children on there too much because of the pedophiles and shit like that out there in the world. So I don't want to, I always like, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I will record them sometimes, but I don't share them too much. If I do, it's really short clips and whatnot. So anyway, that's just my philosophy. That's what I do. All the pedophiles out here and all the systems and powers that be, like our education system, like our government, who, excuse me, who allow this bullshit to happen. The other book I have is The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. That is like that's an everyday read. I can read other books, but I'm always reading that book, right? I always have this book. This particular book can be found on Amazon. I think it's only in hard copy. I believe it was Amazon that I bought it. It's only in hard copy. It's easy read. It's very simple. The chapters are really short. You know, like I said, it's a simple read. It's important. It's important. My boys will read this. It is good. I have a book library. I have a library. I just call it Augustine University. And there's several books and stuff like that of philosophies and educations that my boys and my girls and my wife must read. This is a must. I bought The Untethered Soul. Everybody has a copy except for my little boys. They don't know how to read yet. But everyone has a copy. They can listen, and my wife and my oldest daughter and myself, read to them out loud this book 2 to 3 times a week. We read that and we talk about it and we discuss it. Some may say, wow, you're talking to your children about adult things and blah, blah, blah. Yes, that's how I was raised. I was raised like that. You know, I was a kid going to conferences with thousands and thousands of people, being raised in the Christendom society, the Christian society. So yeah, you can, and I respect that, because it's given me a foundation. It's given me a foundation that hasn't been shaken. I did grow, I did advance, but yeah, that's my routine. Those 2 books. I have a journal here. I have the black book and I have the red book. And I journal every day. There's certain foods that I eat every day. There's a process of fooding. There's a process of fooding. Yes, there is a process of fooding, and it's very good. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I'm done. I got to get out of here. Got some family stuff to do. But yeah, be the best. Fuck the rest. Peace.